people that you go and see, is it quite high? Is it like sort of 8 or 9?
No.
Okay, lower than, was it lower?
If I talk to 20, I might close 1 or 2.
Okay.
In a predatory, that's good. That's
Wow.
very good.
That's good, is it?
That's good. Yeah.
But I might get an appointment with 25% of them, might do quotes for 4 of them, and work with 2 of them.
Okay.
But there's a lot of competition. It's not as if I'm offering something that's unique.
How do you feel about that?
It's hard going, it's a bit of a slog. But I've taken the attitude that either I want to hear a yes or a no. I don't want maybes or could be interest or whatever. It's either they want to move forward or they don't want to move forward.
That's fair enough. What about, okay, yes or no? So, do the sales trainers speak about closing the sale? Do they speak about closing? Do they say that if you could become better at closing and teach you how to close, then you have more chance of winning the business? Have you heard that one before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put closing on the closing. And then, okay, you guys are in the graphic design and printing and things. Stephanie, you're doing the translation. Who does proposals here? Does anybody do proposals? Okay, you do proposals, some of you, yeah? How many proposals have you got out on the street at the moment, or out with people?
4.
4, okay, you say? Sorry, how many?
About 4, yeah.
4, okay. Okay, 3, 4, 4. I'm going to give you some shockers today as well. Are you ready for some shockers? Yeah? You won't get mad at me, will you? You sure? Proposals.
By proposals, do you mean sort of actual tenders and...
Yeah,
Quotes.
yeah, quotes as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you can call quotes, it's an awful
yeah.
lot more. I'm only talking
It's a
about...
proposal, isn't it? That's why.
Okay, how many quotes have you got out?
About 4.
About 4 quotes, okay.
4 tenders and probably about 70 quotes outstanding that month.
Sorry, how many?
70.
Yeah.
How long have they been out there?
In the last month.
Wow, that's some hard going, isn't it? You must have a big company with like a lot of people.
There's about 25 people.
Right. Okay. What about yourself?
Some similar numbers, yeah. I'd say you probably do 80 to 100 quotes a month.
How many?
80 to 100 a month.
And how many do you win out of all those quotes? Let's say you do 100 quotes out.
On average, it's about 30%.
30%?
Yeah. On quotes.
On
But obviously,
quotes.
that's from existing clients. That's not from brand new clients. That's from maintaining your client base. And
So that's from the people who's already bought from you.
Yeah.
You win 30%
Yeah.
of them again. But what about for the brand new people?
I'm probably winning about 25% of the new ones.
Okay. Wow. Do you have somebody to do the quotes for you? Do you do them yourself? Do you do
I do mine myself.
so,
Is it all pre-saved in a machine where you just click it, or do you have to work it all out?
I've got an Excel spreadsheet.
Okay. But it takes you some time, I guess.
Not very long.
Okay. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's 30 seconds. All right, no worries. So let's get this into perspective. So if I'm just, well, if you agree with me or whatever, just say so. Be very open with me, and I know I'm going to go at your own beliefs and psychologies and things. Incidentally, you know, in the brain, I'll give you a little throwaway. You've got 2 things that govern the way your brain works. One is your belief system. Yeah, we call that your BS, right? And the other one is something called your reticular activating system, which is behind. And what it is it's something that it's like a Google search engine. You get a new car, you see them all over the place. Yeah, it's Google search engine in your brain called your reticular activating system. Okay, so we call that reticular activating system, RAS. So you've got your BS and your RAS, and basically they're the systems that make us do things in our minds. Okay. So I'm going to be going at this, and I can't apologise in advance, but I think at the time that I mess with this, basically, because that's my work, things start to change, because that's what happened to me over this process, and it's still happening. It's quite awesome, really, once it starts happening. Because there's a bunch of things that you believe to be true, because you've been doing them for a long time. Incidentally, I'm 38 years old. I've been selling since I was 18. So, you know, that's quite a long time, about 20 years. I sold my services as a musician. I've got stainless ceilings and people like that, and then I started off doing little restaurants around this area. So I did that, did websites in 1999. I used to go and see people and they were saying, what's a website? In fact, that was the time I came to your groups and things. People really were saying, what's a website? 1999. And then I did Spider VIP, nice meetings, business meetings in central London as well and around here. So I've sold many, many different things as well over that period of time. And I got called out for for about 15 out of those 20 years. It's only in the last 5 years that's sort of changed for me. So if you could do that, if you could get those features and benefits right, position them properly, you were brilliant at it, okay? If you could do your objection analysis and then know, as they would ask you the questions, you would know what answers to give them, you could find the needs or however you put it, the pain and things like that. And then you could do the closing and you could get the proposal sorted out and you got to like 100% on all of those, you'd be a pretty awesome person, wouldn't you? Okay, so if I could show you, if I could help you to do that, and show you how to do that, then this session would have been worth it. Yeah? Is that fair? Mm-hmm. Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, I said there's going to be some shockers. The good news is, I am going to help you with some stuff. But the bad news that I'm going to tell you, you promise you won't be angry with me. You absolutely promise. This is a complete load of garbage. So I'm sorry, guys. You've been sold a dud. It doesn't matter how good you get at doing all that. It ain't going to help. I'm going to show you in a very short period of time why all that stuff is not going to really help you. Okay? For this, I need a volunteer. Okay, Bob? Can I have a volunteer, please, Bob? Right. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a role play. Okay. Now, I mean, we've spoken about features and benefits, objections, closing, and proposals. Okay. So I'm just going to play the role of. I'm going to attempt to play the role of a salesman, and then I'm going to try to go through these things. So just be mindful of really what I'm doing as I'm doing it, because I'm actually doing it. So and just see which one I'm at there. So, you said about the proposals. So I'm going to start off with the proposals, then I'm going to do the features and benefits, and then I'm going to try and do the objections and close, okay? All right? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the proposal? Okay. Bob, will you marry me?
No, obviously.
Sorry?
No.
That's the, stop. That's the proposal.
Yeah.
So no answer.
Okay. You said no?
No.
You said no? Okay, but I'm a no.
To that question.
Okay, yeah, no. But I'm a nice guy, Bob.
Yeah. Prove it.
Okay? He's giving me an objection.
Yeah.
You got that, the objection?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will prove it. I've got lovely features. Lovely features.
Yeah, go on.
That's not
It's thrown me another objection.
Yeah.
We've done the features and benefits, but I've got good big muscles.
Yeah.
No? Good, nice smile.
Yeah, go on. How much money have you got?
I've got loads of money too.
Well, might we reconsider then?
It's a buying signal. Get moving.
Exactly, I'm giving him a buying signal and he didn't pick up on it.
Okay, guys, that wasn't supposed to happen. I thought I'd take a chance and do it with a guy this time rather than pick a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm joking with you, right? And you've been a great sport. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Did you guys learn anything?
Of course.
Yeah, don't volunteer.
It doesn't matter how good any of those are if he doesn't actually want to buy in the first place.
Correct.
Say again, sorry?
If Bob was never going to buy any of those anyway,
Yeah.
it's a complete waste of time. No matter what the proposal was, but as soon as the proposal didn't apply to Bob,
Right.
didn't matter what he said after that. So,
It's in it.
yeah.
Did you see all of this? Did you see? Because it happens so quickly, it's hard to stop and go, because I was actually in it, but did you actually see me going through all of those things? He wasn't interested in my features and benefits. I tried to overcome his objections. He needed money or whatever. I tried to close him, and I gave him...
Try to close me.
I tried to close him,
You went for the proposal first.
I went for the proposal first, yeah.
Yeah, you might.
When you do proposals, do you do those proposals? They make you wait, don't they? How many of you people here are married? Okay, you made the proposal.
Married or have been married.
How long did it take your lady to say yes, I'll marry you? Was it instant or did you have to wait?
Instant.
Instant, okay. Everyone's going to say instant, aren't they? No, Siobhan, you are. I'll tell you next week. And when they sent the proposal to the prospects, how many people put the proposals out to the prospects? What happens?
What, marriage proposals?
No, not marriage proposals, the other proposals. What happened with them?
It takes time. Weeks sometimes.
Once you make the proposal?
No, once you've made the proposal.
Once you've made the
So the answer-
proposal,
The
the
answer,
decision
yeah.
isn't always immediate.
Because
Oh, it
the
depends.
recipient is
Yes.
judging you on the other proposals that they're waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, we checked proposals and quotes, didn't we? Which was slightly different, really.
I mean, it depends. Sometimes I have an answer on the same day, and all the time, sometimes it takes months.
Wouldn't it be funny if you made a proposal to your partner and she had other proposals?
Yeah.
She may not say yes.
She
I
may,
wonder.
she may well have, but not tell you, right?
She might. Spot on. What do you think's happening with the prospects?
Same.
Correct. We're fighting a losing game, comrades, aren't we? We ain't going to win. It's actually set up with the odds not tipped in our favour.
But you may think they are, but they're not.
That's it. Glad you said. We're pretty sharp at this, aren't you? I learned quick. Okay. Now, I'll tell you my story of the system that I've developed, okay? But because of time, I'm conscious. I mean, I don't know how long we've got. Another half an hour. Okay, we've got another half an hour together. I can't show you every single thing there is in the system because it's really quite a system. But I will do the best to show you a part of it, which I hope is going to help you when you at the very, very end of it. I want somebody to remind me. Can you remind me, Martin, just somewhere near the end? There's a couple of things that I want to give you just before you leave that you can try. Okay, so just mention if they're tips, top tips kind of thing. Okay. How many of you here have had childhood dreams, things that you always wanted to do when you were a kid? You know,
Recently.